When you have coherence in the brain and heart, you have a laser of energy, and it could read information much better. You're living in stress, and your brain is shifting its attention from one person to another problem, to another thing, to another place to go. Each one of those things, there's an assignment of neurological networks in the brain. So the arousal of the stress hormones drives the brain into this high frequency, and you're trying to control and predict everything in your life. And your brain circuits are firing like a lightning storm in the clouds. When your brain's incoherent, you're incoherent, and you don't have a signal. You don't have a Wi-Fi signal. You're not connected to the field. How could you connect to energy and information if your signal hasn't become orderly? So that when people synchronize their energy into coherence, they can synchronize to a possibility in the future. And the synchronicities that are feedback from the environment are just a reflection of your energy. And that's the universe saying, follow the breadcrumbs, do it again, follow it again, do it again. And now all of a sudden the person's not waking up in the morning like, oh, I gotta meditate now to create my future. They're kind of going like, I'm getting out of bed because I don't want the magic to end, right? They want to sustain that state so that the old reality that they've lived in begins to transform into something new, and because there's no longer a vibrational match with everyone and everything in their past, present reality, there's a vibrational match to their future, and now their future is starting to give them signals.
Unleash the boundless power within your mind. The ability to ignite a stress response solely through your thoughts. Could it be that you're hooked on your own thought patterns? The answer lies within, and it's time to tap into the awe-inspiring potential of your mind. Today, we delve into the profound concept that your subconscious beliefs shape the very fabric of your reality. Your mind isn't just a tool, it's a dynamic force capable of shaping both the positive and challenging aspects of your life. The key: your beliefs, the driving force behind your manifestations. If you're passionate about self-improvement, knowledge, and embracing the journey of constant evolution, you're in the right place. Don't miss out on the opportunity to transform your life, one video at a time. Hit that subscribe button, join our community, and embark on a journey of self-discovery and growth. According to Dr. Joe Dispenza, stress is a physiological response that the body experiences when it perceives a threat or danger. This response is rooted in our evolutionary history and is often referred to as the fight or flight response. When faced with a stressor, whether real or perceived, the body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones prepare the body to either confront the threat or escape from it. However, in modern life, the stressors we face are often not immediate physical dangers, but rather psychological or emotional challenges. Chronic stress, which occurs when the body's stress response is activated over a prolonged period, can have detrimental effects on both our physical and mental well-being. Here are some ways stress can affect our lives, as explained by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Chronic stress has been linked to various health issues, including cardiovascular problems, weakened immune system, digestive issues, and more. Prolonged exposure to stress hormones can take a toll on the body over time. Stress can affect cognitive function and impair our ability to think clearly. It can also impact memory and the ability to make decisions. Chronic stress is associated with an increased risk of mental health issues such as anxiety and depression. The constant activation of the stress response can contribute to emotional imbalances. The body's resources are diverted to deal with the stress response, leading to fatigue and a decrease in overall energy levels. Dr. Joe Dispenza often emphasizes the importance of understanding and managing stress through practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and intentional thought patterns. By reprogramming our responses to stress and adopting a more positive mindset, individuals may have the potential to mitigate the negative effects of chronic stress on their health and well-being. Take a moment to reflect. If you find yourself dwelling on past tragedies, those emotions resurface, sending out negative energy into the universe. The result? A barrier to manifesting positivity. But fear not. Seize control of your thoughts and emotions. directing them towards manifesting your deepest desires. Let your mind focus on what you truly want, steering clear of what you wish to avoid. Now, let's explore the captivating realm of the stress response. When fear, anger, or resentment takes the reins, you're essentially living in survival mode. These emotions trigger a response that draws energy from the invisible field around you, transforming it into a powerful force that alters your very essence. Imagine perceiving a threat, real or a product of past experiences. The stress response kicks in, unleashing a surge of energy for the fight or flight response. Short-term survival, achieved. But what if the threat isn't a predator but a person, a coworker, a boss, a sister-in-law? Past experiences shape your perception, activating the same potent response. Now envision breaking free from this cycle. What if you could transform this energy into a positive force? The power lies within your grasp. Embrace the journey of mastering your thoughts and emotions to manifest the life you desire. In the realm of survival, stress becomes a guiding force. The primitive survival gene activates, urging individuals to prepare for the worst. The rationale is simple. Anticipate the worst, and if something less severe occurs, your chances of survival increase. This survival strategy is deeply ingrained, with many spending their entire lives marrying a clear intention with a limited vision of the future, bound by familiar emotions of the past. If thoughts and emotions shape your state of being, those anchored in the past are destined to live a future dictated by outdated patterns. The question arises, can one become addicted to their own thoughts? The answer lies in the power to activate the stress response through thought alone. The rush of energy from stress hormones can become addictive, akin to a dependency on substances. So, if one can trigger the stress response solely through thought, is it conceivable to become addicted to one's own thoughts? The answer, undeniably, is yes. And if stress hormones are addictive, utilizing external factors like work, relationships, or financial situations to feed this addiction is a perilous path. Could it be that people become addicted to a life they don't even enjoy? This revelation sheds light on the struggle with change. If thoughts can induce stress, and stress, in turn, down-regulates genes leading to disease, the implications are profound. Thoughts, it seems, hold the power to make one sick. But here's the twist. Could thoughts also hold the key to wellness? Imagine a shift, a departure from drawing vital energy into a downward spiral of chemistry. Chronic stress, fueled by this conversion, dims the light field surrounding us. Without the light field, creations, whether in wealth, health, or relationships, become elusive. Now let's step into the unknown, the uncharted territory, where thoughts cease to draw from the invisible field of energy and cease to diminish the light within. It's a process that challenges the status quo, leading to a revelation. Creations, manifestations of a better life, begin with a shift in thought. As external circumstances align, fear often creeps in. Fear of success, fear of failure, fear of judgment. Awareness is key. Recognize these feelings, for they hold the potential to thwart the best things that could happen. The creation of your reality is at stake, and it cannot thrive in the clutches of fear. To break free, dive deeper, trust the unknown, and unveil new possibilities. The journey to true creation begins with the courage to move beyond the shackles of fear. Embrace the shift and watch as a world of untapped potential unfolds before you. In the intricate dance of existence, you find yourself more matter than energy, more particle than wave. The hormones of stress, like elusive puppeteers, compel you to narrow your focus on the tangible, objects, things, and people. In this heightened state, your brain waves shift into high beta, engrossed in the outer world. The inner realm of possibility takes a back seat. Picture this: the survival gene switches on, steering you away from closing your eyes and creating. It's not a time for imagination or delving into the unknown. It's a time to prepare for potential threats lurking in the shadows. The moment the stress hormones kick in, the call to run, fight, or hide becomes paramount. This becomes a lifelong journey for many, living in the grip of these stress-induced chemicals. Materialism becomes the norm, as the senses dictate reality. If it can't be seen, heard, smelled, tasted, or felt, it ceases to exist. The vast realm of possibility is forsaken as people become entrenched in the tangible, giving up on the magic of what could be. As individuals attempt to control and predict outcomes, they inadvertently activate neural networks tied to past experiences. The brain, once a harmonious orchestra, becomes highly incoherent, mirroring the chaos within. In this state, coherence dissipates, both in the brain and the heart, our center of oneness and connection to the unified field. The heart, once beating in rhythm, succumbs to incoherence under the weight of emotions like resentment and impatience. Trust in the heart falters, replaced by a constant need for self-preservation. The unknown becomes a feared territory, as the inability to predict the future creates stress. Living by the hormones of stress unconsciously leads to a perpetual evasion of the unknown. The unpredictability of the future triggers the stress response, making chances and possibilities seemingly inaccessible. Everyone waits for someone else to take the leap. In this narrowed focus on matter, objects, things, people, the particle dominates, overshadowing the wave of possibility in quantum physics. Energy dissipates as attention fixates solely on matter, fostering a sense of separation from the unified field. Living in lack becomes the norm, with the perpetual chase for external fulfillment. The cycle repeats, the pursuit of things to fill the perceived emptiness. Work becomes a means to an end, dragging the body through space and time. Fulfillment remains elusive, leaving individuals exhausted despite acquiring the desired possessions. Yet, what if waking up meant breaking free from a predefined vision of the future? Imagine stepping into a day where biology isn't tethered to the past. In this liberated state, every morning becomes an opportunity to create anew. But alas, the familiar environment molds thoughts and feelings, anchoring them in the past. The conclusion is clear. To break free from this cycle, embrace the unusual. Follow thoughts and feelings, opening yourself to new possibilities. In this challenge lies the path to blessings and a life less ordinary. Join me in this venture, and may you be enriched by the journey. Until we meet again, be blessed and see you around. Subscribe to our channel for a continuous stream of motivational insights.
Thank you.